Dear underdogs, keep believing in yourself, even if no one else does. Drown out the noise from the haters, the doubters, the naysayers, the so-called experts. Brush aside all the people who tell you why you can't. Can't because you're too small, too slow, too big, too weak, too whatever. When I was heading into the NBA, all I heard was why I wasn't gonna make it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The action always in full swing near the French Quarter, and tonight is no different here in New Orleans, Louisiana. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for T.J. Warren.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Hey, Kevin. Last season, early injuries held the Pelicans back. But Coach Alvin Gentry said the leadership on this team kept it together. And when we did get Zion, there was no jealousy. If anything, they wanted him to be more aggressive. For a rookie to hear that from a bunch of veterans, it shows their high character. Guys?
There is a lot of character on that team. David, thank you. Greg, it's going to be a battle of the boards tonight. You know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
No doubt about it. Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, Brian Grant, a lot of guys that earn their living wearing that hard hat.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Kevin Love out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And for New Orleans, De'Aaron Fox out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then there's Harrell. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Fox with it. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Outside Warren. And the pass to Drummond. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Goes back up. And no problem from Harrell as he finishes at the rim.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. And just about a minute into the first quarter.
Down.
6 to shoot. For the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Harden's got 5.
You know, the confidence Harden has in his three-point shot, especially that step back that he shoots, is just mind-boggling. He loves letting it fly from deep.
Now, here's Warren. A 14-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Drummond.
Jordan is such a defensive presence. Really key that he stays engaged at that end of the floor.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Here's Fox after the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Beverly against Warren. Clock at 6. Back to Fox. Over Hunter. Off the left rim and out. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Harden's shot is off.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
Warren finds Harrell. Can they get it? No good that time. Good D from Love.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
A floater. It's laid in by Harden. He's got 7.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very difficult and delicate shots.
Now, here's Fox. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Fox. And here at the midway point of the year, lots of guys banged up, Clark. Is it hard to decide when to play through and then maybe not to play, when to sit?
Yeah, you know, that's a good question, Kevin. And a lot of times it's about pain tolerance, the severity of the injury. Is it something that you can play with that won't linger on and you don't have the possibility of further injury? Those are the factors that go into playing hurt or playing in pain. Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
Now, here's Hunter. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn. Harden outside. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Fox. He kicks to Warren. Pass to Harrell. And he banks in the layup. Harrell's got 6. Rockets leading by 3. Harden outside. Passes it to Hunter. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Hunter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now, here's Fox. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Cameron Payne's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Well, really hard to stop Warren when he gets moving downhill. I mean, he's got a really strong body, and he also has a pretty tight handle, too.
Now here's Payne. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. James Harden, number 1.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Outside, Fox. And there's the pass to Warren. Kicks it to Drummond. Shot clock at 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's putting up 13 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
First free throw is good. New Orleans making some changes here. Markieff Morris is checked in for Andre Drummond, and it's Ross in for Dante DiVincenzo. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Rockets. And he makes the first but misses the second. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Houston Rockets. 3-point lead. Harden kicks to Ariza. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Warren. Pass to Love. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Ross. It's tipped.
Great play by Ross. I mean, using that bouncing ability at the defensive end, love it.
Now Fox. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Harden. Ross grabs the board. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
And here's Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ross against Harden. Houston now working with the new shot clock. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And the first one at the line is good. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Bowl, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Joseph in for T.J. Warren. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Zhang's checked in.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Back to Zhang. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And the Rockets making a change here. Carroll's checked in. New Orleans in the lead. Fox feeling it out a bit. Pass to Ross. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time score.
And he knocks down the first one. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Harden dishes to Jang. Payne in the post. Guarded by Fox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. Payne hits them both. Here's Joseph. Passes it to Fox. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Harden. Now here's Payne. Harden outside. The pass to Jang. And some nice passing there by Houston. Ariza against Ross. 5 on the clock and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Harden. Tops in scoring, 12th in assists, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. The first one falls.
You know, Ariza offers his team invaluable experience. He's a natural leader who his teammates look up to.
Ariza hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Joseph with the ball, and Morris throws it down.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Rockets trail by 3. Back to Harden. Off with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Ross has got 5.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Joseph against Harden. Over Joseph. Harden gets the bucket.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Bull the pass to Joseph. To the paint. Bull can't hit. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. trailing by 4. Dishes to Harden. From deep. Another miss by Harden. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup.
Yeah, ramping up the speed there in transition. Once Joseph sees a route and path to the goal, he's off to the races.
And so here is Houston following the score by New Orleans. And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. James Harden, third.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for New Orleans.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Clark, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Payne hits them both. Pelicans leading by 4. Outside, Fox. Pass to Bull. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. .107 left to play in the first quarter. Harden against DiVincenzo. Harden, no good.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
The kick out to Fox. Pass to Bull. Now here's Ross. Five to shoot. For 3. But they get it back. Morris inside. He's against Clark. Ross for 3. That shot is off. And the Rockets take it the other way. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Harden outside. Beyond the arc. And so it's New Orleans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, I plan on
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for New Orleans right now, Markieff Morris is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Fox. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2-guard spot. Here is Harden after the made shot from Andre Drummond, and there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Here's Hunter. Passes to Clark. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Clark's got his first points of the night.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Now here's Ross, guarded closely. Rockets with the rebound. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
The pass to Drummond. Fox dishes to Ross. And the rejection by Jang.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from Jang, given his size and wingspan. With the defense refusing to give up anything easy, love seeing that kind of intensity.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Warren's checked in. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Rockets. Pass to Ross. Lets it go. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul. Harrell, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pelicans leading by 7. Deep 2 from Ross. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
The Pelicans have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. New Orleans moving it around. A 3 from Warren. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Tell you what, the defense got what it deserved there. You cannot afford to let Warren get that comfortable.
And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Houston making a switch here. Love's checked in. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Harden. Love trying to break loose. Harden can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Harrell, the bucket on the assist from Ross. Ross has got 3 assists in the game. Now Harden. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Brooklyn.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Hunter kicks to Love. Sinks the triple. Love's got 5 now.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Warren. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Look at Harden. He's in the lead, sitting at number 1 in the West.
Clearly a fan favorite, and they're giving him the highest praise possible on their ballots.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
I think this speaks to Warren's confidence level. I mean, this guy knows he has the confidence of his teammates and coaches to pull up.
And here's Harden following T.J. Warren's 3. The 3. Here's Jordan. Pelicans pull it in. Harrell's got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3 from Warren. And the Pelicans get it back out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Saturday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that game against the Hawks, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kevin Love.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
are truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Here's Warren, following the basket by Kevin Love. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Warren. The offensive rebound. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These two guards are the most accurate in the league. James Harden, third.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now DiVincenzo, following the three-point attempt from Montrezl Harrell. And T.J. Warren gets the three. And it's a 10-point Pelican lead. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Down low, Love. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's now 9 points for Kevin Love. And here is DiVincenzo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the inside. Harrell kicks to Ross. He can't hit that time. Good D by Harden. The kick out to Warren. Tries it again. The putback.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Good.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off, timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Outside Warren. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Morris is checked in for New Orleans. Fox comes in for Terrence Ross. Damari Carroll's checked in for the Rockets. Cameron Payne comes in for James Harden. Rockets trail by 6. Payne with it. He dishes it to Hunter. For Houston, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And he's good on the second. New Orleans leading by 5. Outside, Fox. Pass to Harrell. The kick out to Warren. They get it back. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now, here's Hunter. He's got 6. There's the dish to Beverly. Stolen by Warren. To the paint. Here's Harrell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Ariza.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Payne. He kicks it to Ariza. Passes it to Beverly. Four on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Payne. But they recover it. Another miss by Houston. This one for 3. And Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now Fox. He has 7. And Morris throws it down.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for De'Aaron Fox.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
And the pass to Jang over Harrell. Jang, no luck.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's DiVincenzo. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. On the clock. Fades and shoots.
The nastiness, the edge, the tenacity, the ferocity that Beverly plays with, really admirable.
And so Fox will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A pull-up. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Harrell's got the lead up to 12 now for New Orleans.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
The wide open look here for Fox. A shot off that time, and the Rockets take it the other way. There's 1:17 left in the second quarter. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Warren. Here's Jang. And nothing is falling for him right now. Pelicans leading by 12. Fox kicks to Warren. Three-pointer. Morris trying to free himself up. That's good from Fox on the assist by Warren. Fox has got 10 points. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Back to Payne. Pass to Kira. Over Fox. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And another 3 for New Orleans.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's Payne. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pelicans on top, ending the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, big first half, a lot of energy. What are you guys doing differently tonight?
Well, the active hands in the defensive end really got us all hyped up. And, you know, it translates to the offensive end.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Big time play throughout the first half from Montrezl Harrell. He had 13 points and quite possibly the fastest player in the league. De'Aaron Fox is a budding star. Does the Diesel enjoy watching his high-octane style of play? Diesel?
He's not just fast, Ernie. He's under control. Oh, that's the impressive part.
Oh, I saw what you did there.
He's not just fast, Ernie. He's under control. That's the impressive part.
Yeah, he's a great playmaker, though. He doesn't get tunnel vision. You gotta get consistent from the three-point line, and then that takes him into one of the top 10 point guards in the game.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Now here's Beverly, still looking for his first bucket in this one. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Kevin Love out there with Hunter, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Fox, no good. Rockets trail by 16. Hunter kicks to Beverly. Harden up top. Love. It's good on the putback.
There's a great example of Love's basketball IQ, getting himself into perfect position for that putback.
Now, here's Warren. Back to Harrell. Launches it. The rebound by Harden. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Kept alive. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
It's his first trip to the line.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Both good from the line that time. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Fox passes to Harrell. A 3 ball. The rebound by Harden.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Here's Beverly. It's blocked.
Yeah, Warren's not having any of that. Get it out of here. A fierce competitor on defense.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Harden kicks to Beverly. Love trying to break loose. No good from outside.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Harden makes it off the glass. Harden's got 20 points.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Kicks it to Drummond. Outside, Fox. Clock at 6. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Here's Drummond. And it's off the back rim. No good. Rockets trail by 10. Deep 2 from Beverly. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Ross is checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now the pass to Beverly. Shoots over Fox. And it's Beverly missing.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. There's the feed to Drummond. He kicks it to Ross. Over Love. The Pelicans get another chance here.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use, Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Pass to Harden. Pass to Love. Over Harrell. And the shot is long.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Warren, good.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Beverly. Back to Harden. Three-pointer. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3, Ross. It's rebounded by Houston. Jordan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Harden has a wide open look, and the lead is down inside single digits. Harden's got 23.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
Fox, no good.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Here's Hunter, feeds it to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Beverly wide open. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Morris is checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Clark comes in for Kevin Love. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Ross in the corner. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's a case where the deceptive strength that Ross has helps him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Rockets trail by 9. Harden with it. He's got 23. They get the rebound, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now, here is Morris. Dishes it to Fox. The 3, and there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Fox. Morris has got 12.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
There's the pass to Clark. Here's Harden. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, I don't think there's anybody who works harder for his points than Harden does. I mean, if he has to attack the glass to get him, he'll do that too.
And stolen by Payne. Here's Harden on the wing. Pass to Hunter. Now Payne. There's the lob to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Boy, it's amazing to me how easy Harden makes it look. I mean, when he's locked in, he feels like there's nobody that can guard him, and he's right most of the time.
Now, here's Warren. He's got 15. Back to Drummond. Kicks to Warren. Just 5 to shoot. Drummond finds Ross. From deep three-point range. Fox, no good.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Pelicans leading by 6. Back to Ross. Fox with it. Now guarded by Payne. And here's Warren for 3. Rockets with the rebound. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Hunter, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And the shot by Warren, no good.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Now, here's Hunter. Defense right on him. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Rockets, Corky Dangs checked in for Jordan. Damari Carroll comes in for Clark. And Trevor Ariza subbed in for Hunter. Payne passes to Jang. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Fox has got his 5th rebound in this one. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Rockets trail by 6. The 3 from Harden. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Rockets. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Pelicans. The season well underway, and they've been solid in 3rd right now. And, of course, there's the Rockets, 2.5 games back.
And, for the Pelicans, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
Here is Harden following the score by New Orleans. He's off on that one. Good D by Drummond.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And here are the Pelicans now, following the score by Houston. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Harden against Ross. He kicks to Fox. Pass to Morris. Outside, Fox gets the 3-pointer to fall. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
Fox is so good at exploiting the pick and roll. When the defense goes under the screen, he knows exactly what to do. Burn them with the jumper.
Here's Payne. He has 6. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from outside. Payne's got 9 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Drummond. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
For New Orleans, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Terrence Ross.
I think this guy, T.J. Warren, is underrated. I mean, he's a terrific scorer and is not afraid to be the go-to guy.
Now here's Payne. He's got 9. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, a wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging about 19 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Fox is doubled, and Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. .135 left to play in the third. Here's Fox. No good on the 3. Rockets trail by 6. Reza dishes to Harden. Harden draws the double. Payne gets a wide open look. Offline with his 3. The Pelicans shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. Here's Warren. Passes it to Drummond. Six to shoot. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Cans it from downtown. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Harden finds Ariza. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. And stolen by Payne. Shoots over Warren. Nice D from Warren. Pelicans leading by 6. Here's DiVincenzo. No good with the layup. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Payne can't hit. And the wide open shot from Morris. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Warren is out there with Harrell. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Fox in at the point. That's the Pelicans' 5. Now here's Drummond. Back to Fox. Harrell trying to free himself up. Fox, no good. Rockets trail by 8. Here's the break. Reza pass it to Love. Stolen by Warren. At the tip.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Ariza kicks to Harden. Now Dieng. Clock at 6. Here's Love. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Gorgie Jang doing a nice job getting the ball to the open teammate there. Nicely done.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 5th foul.
But one more, and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Hunter's checked in for Houston. Right side, Warren. Got it. Good job in the low post. Warren's got 20.
Well, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
Now, here is Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Fox is double. On the wing, DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Harden. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Harden's got 32 points in the game.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Harden the pass to Jang. Harden with it. Lets it fly. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 34 points for James Harden.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Stolen by Harden. The pass to Beverly. Hunter with it. He's covered by Warren. Pass to Harden. Uncovered. Again, the Rockets score.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
DiVincenzo passes to Drummond. He dishes it to Fox. Fires the 3. They get it back. DiVincenzo. He can't get that one.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Rockets. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Fox passes to Warren. Kicks to Drummond. Launches a 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Beverly. There's the double team with Warren. Down low. And it's Beverly missing. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Beverly. The Pelicans make their last shot. Here's Love. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Love's got 4 points in the quarter.
And everything's flowing through Love tonight. And the plan is working like a charm. This has been a remarkable performance.
Now, here's Warren. Poked away. Shot clock at 5. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Rockets with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Harden's shot is good.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy told the team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Now, here is Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Here's Fox, gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now, here is Harden. That shot off the mark. Good D by Drummond.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now, here's Hunter. He's covered by Warren. They'll double him with Harrell. Well, wide open look for Love. They get it again. And it's Beverly missing. Pelicans leading by 6. Here's Warren. And good that time. Warren's got 11 in the second half.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Buries the long-range jumper. And now it's an 11-point Pelican lead.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Now a timeout called by Houston. We've seen T.J. Warren really having a great game.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, T.J. Warren.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Love kicks to Beverly. Harden against DiVincenzo. Houston gets it back. Jordan. And just miss after miss right now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here are the Rockets now. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot.
Superb body control from Harden. When he's driving inside the defense, doesn't really have much they can do to stop him.
To the middle, here's Fox. That one goes in. Fox has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, here's Hunter. Here's Love. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And a guy who's used to finishing through contact. Love simply brushes it off and completes the play.
Here's Warren. No good on the triple. Harden with it. He's picked up by Drummond. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Harden.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Pass to Warren, and Hunter over to help. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And it's Drummond missing. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Passes to Harden. Harden draws the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Pelicans leading by 11. Outside Warren. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Warren's got 16 here in the second half.
Boy, mark it up. Another one for Warren, but this is what he's built to do. Get buckets.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. And that'll be his third foul so far. Pelicans on D. And here's Harden. From deep. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Fox. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Fox has got 26.
Man, I like how quickly Fox pulls up on defenders. If you're not there tightly guarding him, he's going to school you with the jump shot.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Harden the pass to Beverly. Shoots over Fox. And it's Beverly missing.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
And the shot by Warren, no good.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New Orleans.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And just bulldozing their way through this season series. The victory here tonight will make it 3-0 for the year with one left to be played against the Rockets.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for T.J. Warren.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Now, here's Fox. And Hunter over to help. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Houston with it. Here's Houston now. 15-point game. He kicks it to Harden. Beverly for three. Connects from three-point range.
And Beverly is very consistent from outside. Solid at hitting the three ball when given the opportunity to shoot it.
And so the Pelicans now can just hold on to the ball. DiVincenzo against Harden. Now here's DiVincenzo. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.